Ciao ragazzi e bentornati a questo quinto episodio di Ask Manu Italiano. That's me. Welcome to the fifth episode of Ask Manu Italiano, the series where you ask the questions and I give you the answers, and I help you with your Italian, whether it's a question on grammar, vocabulary, anything that I can answer in 5-10 minutes. So if you do have your own question, you can go to my website, which is italymadeeasy.com, where you will be able to ask your question, and if it's selected, it will be featured in an episode like this one. But for today, let's hear the question.
Buongiorno Manu, il mio nome è Lee. Probably say that I'm an intermediate Italian speaker. My question is regarding the word veramente, which is obviously really. I just want to know, in Italian, can you use veramente in the way that we use it in English, where if somebody asks you a question and you respond, let's say somebody says, I have £1 million in my pocket, you know, as almost in amazement. Can you use it that way in Italian? Or is it used in another way? So I suppose my question is regarding the way that veramente is used in regards to how we use it in English. Grazie, thank you.
Andrea è veramente innamorato di Sara. Andrea, would be Andrew, but it's Andrea, è veramente innamorato. He is really in love with Sarah. So Andrea è veramente innamorato di Sara. So veramente is a replacement of really. So it could be a replacement of molto. You know, I could say Andrea è molto innamorato di Sara. He's in love a lot with Sarah. So it's kind of a replacement of molto, but when you could use really in English, obviously. Okay, so. Perfetto. Still, in statements, veramente can also render the meaning of truly. Again, it's just a different way of saying the same thing, so I've used the same examples for this reason, so you could see that it's the same thing. Mi piace veramente tanto. Mi piace veramente tanto. I like it truly. I truly like it a lot. Andrea è veramente innamorato di Sara. Andrea is truly in love with Sarah. So it's the same thing. So whether you think in truly or really, it's the same thing. In statements, I keep repeating the in statements part because that's when it gets a little bit different, and we'll see that in a minute. Veramente, when it starts a sentence, it means something completely different from English. It doesn't mean really. It means actually, as a matter of fact, or truth be told, or any other expression that would give this idea. So for example, if I start my sentence with, well, it'd be in a context obviously, but if I said, veramente io non ho mai detto quello. Veramente io non ho mai detto quello. Actually, I've never said that. Or, truth be told, I've never said that. Or, as a matter of fact, I've never said that. It depends what you're trying to say. So it's really hard to give you a one-to-one translation, obviously, but you get the idea. So if you're starting a sentence, it depends how you're processing. If you're advanced, then if you're starting a sentence with veramente, this is the meaning that you're giving. You're giving the idea of actually. But if you're a beginner and you're probably starting your thoughts in English, which is totally fine, as a beginner, perfectly fine, but you're trying to say actually, or as a matter of fact, so you're making a statement, then you will use the word veramente and don't think that you're saying really. You're actually saying actually. There you go. It's so complicated. Okay, let's have a look at something else. Okay, another example along the same lines. Mi ami? Do you love me? Veramente? No. Actually, I don't. Really mean example, but came to mind. Mi ami? Veramente no. Actually, I don't. As a matter of fact, I don't. Truth be told, I don't. Whatever you want to say. So another way of saying this kind of meaning, to render this meaning, is by replacing veramente with a dire il vero, which is kind of literally to tell the truth. So it's the same as truth be told in English. So mi ami? A dire il vero, no. To tell you the truth, I don't. Okay? So you can use it in any context where this would work. finally we get to your point. I like to explore all options that are a way to simplify the confusion that you probably have around the Italian language and give you the most frequent cases. Now, there are going to be times where I skip over cases of things that could also translate what somebody's asking. I don't mention it because it would just cover a small percentage of the times, and I'm more all for efficiency. So if you want to be efficient, you focus on the 20% that gets you the most results, right? The 80-20 principle, if you are familiar with that. So anyway, somebody says, I bought a Ferrari. In Italian, ho comprato una Ferrari. Ho comprato una Ferrari. And then your response is, really? Like you're surprised and you're saying, really? Did you really buy it? Like, so you're just saying really with that exclamation or question mark. In that case, Italian will not use veramente. So do not say, when you're surprised, do not say, and I know that it's tempting, do not say veramente because it's just out of place. It doesn't work. You can use any of those three expressions, and like I said, there probably could be more, but these are the ones that we use the most. The first one being the best. Davvero, davvero, which is like for real, like really, meaning for real, okay? Another way of saying could be ma dai, ma dai. Dai usually means come on, so it's like, oh, come on, you're joking. Same idea. Or non mi dire, do not tell me, don't tell me. Like, don't tell me that you really bought a Ferrari, okay? So, davvero, ma dai, non mi dire, they all mean really when you are surprised. Perfetto, that's it for now. Per oggi abbiamo finito. So, once again, if you want to download the PDF that goes with this lesson and it has exercises for you to practice, go to Italy Made Easy, click on the link here. Otherwise, if you're on YouTube, if you're already on the Italy Made Easy website, just look underneath the video. There's a button, click on it, gets you the PDF so you can practice a little bit. And other than that, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. That really helps me. The more the channel grows, the more I can make these videos. And if you want to, if you should really catch all the other episodes of Ask Manu Italiano. I've answered already a bunch of really cool and interesting questions. And if you're on YouTube, just click on the image here and it will take you to the playlist. If you're on Italy Made Easy website, you will find it. It's fairly easy. I know you can find it. Allora, grazie mille, vi ringrazio e ci vediamo al prossimo episodio, martedì prossimo. Un saluto e ciao ciao. Un bacio.